Joy cometh in the morning, Scripture tells us. I hope so. I don't know if life would be worth living if it didn't. And I don't yet know who set off the bomb at Kennesaw State. I don't know if it's one person or 10, and I don't know what they want. All I know for sure, all I know for certain, is that they weren't born wanting to do this. There's evil in the world. There'll always be, and we can't do anything about that. But there's violence in our schools, too much mayhem in our culture, and we can do something about that. There's not enough character, discipline, and depth in our classrooms. There aren't enough teachers in our classrooms. There isn't nearly enough, not nearly enough money in our classrooms, and we can do something about that. We're not doing nearly enough, not nearly enough to teach our children well. And we can do better, and we must do better, and we will do better. And we will start this moment today. They weren't born wanting to do this.
Page 2 of the business section in today's Post, there's an article about Red Star and the $35 million retention bonus they gave to, I can't remember his name.
Watkins?
So we all know that CEOs get bonuses that workers don't. But in the 6th graph, they talk about Congress ending the deductibility of salaries over $1 million, and that the measure excluded items that the IRS deemed to be incentive-based. In other words, the bonuses are tax deductible. In other words, Watkins gets $35 million for crashing the company, and the company gets a deduction. Toby, college costs, investment in the future workforce, and innovation in the ideas economy, investment in crime reduction, isn't that a better use of capital than writing off the bonuses? The guy last night in the bar, Matt Kelly, the one who's taking his daughter to visit colleges, he said it needs to be just a little easier. Not a lot easier, a little. Toby, every nickel spent on college tuition should be 100% tax deductible, not capped and indexed and bracketed. Every nickel, 100%. What?
That's exactly what I was going to tell you.
No, it wasn't.
Exactly.
You're saying that now just to make it seem... I'm gonna make some time with Leo.
And figure out a way to pay for it.
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
Hello.
Hey.
Did you sleep all right?
I did, but then I read this thing. How you doing?
Good.
What's on for tonight?
We'll have a meeting with the state party chair, and he'll say energizing things to the staff.
Are we in any danger at all of losing Massachusetts?
No.
Why am I doing this again?
Because?
I can't just go straight to the event?
No.
Why?
Because everybody's going to the campaign first, and we just spent 20 hours trying to get out of Indiana.
Who's at Rock the Vote?
Amy Mann, Bare Naked Ladies, Chrissy Hines, Sixpence None the Richer, Aaron Neville, Diamondback Whale, Daisy Chain, Next Big Thing, The Cruel Shoes, and Single Cell, Paramecium.
You've just been practicing for when I asked the question, right?
Yes.
And you made up the Cruel Shoes.
No, Single Cell Paramecium.
Okay.
The motorcade. We're here!
Would you stop?
We're here!
You know, everybody's really over that now.
Admiral Scott, your expedition's returned.
All right.
Let me take a look at you, Don Quixote de la Mancha.
Don Quixote wasn't an explorer.
No, but he rode around on a horse. You sleep?
I did better than that.
Well, keep it to yourself. I need you to weigh in on Richie and Title IX.
Yeah, I saw that. I wrote a memo.
Thank you.
Toby and I are working on tuition that would be
John?
one... They're back.
They are?
Yeah.
Are they being funny?
I think it's over.
Barnum, Bailey, and their sister Sue.
They're almost over it. We want to talk to you about an issue that should be in play in the campaign right away.
You know that the district court is ruling on Sullivan today?
The Commission on Presidential Debates?
Yeah.
They're never going to rule for him.
Sullivan?
Yeah, they're never going to rule for him. This suit gets brought all the time.
Really, I wouldn't be concerned, but it's Justice Wingdings heard the case.
Wangling?
Yeah.
Isn't that so crazy?
Yeah?
Hey! We're back. We're never leaving again.
Your mother and I were very worried.
Me too.
Fellas.
Would you tell him he doesn't have to worry about the district court?
I told him already. They're not going to rule for Sullivan.
He's worried because it's Wangland.
He's not that crazy.
I'll tell you, I'm not that comfortable with a federal judge being even a little bit crazy.
I'm going back to my office.
The speech to the teachers this morning, 24 years in professional politics, I have never seen anything like it. You would have been proud. We're going to win this election, you know.
There's a Mr. Michael Gordon here to see you.
Does he have an appointment?
No, he's with the NSA.
NSA?
Yeah.
Send him in.
Mr. Lyman,
Yeah.
Michael Gordon.
Donna says you're with the NSA.
I'm not here to bug your office.
Yeah, but you wouldn't tell me if you were, right?
It's about Miss Moss, as a matter of fact.
What's the trouble?
Probably nothing, but a few days ago, a teen magazine published a short interview with her.
Yeah, look, the old guys were playing a joke on her. I realize it's not a good idea for a White House staffer to be saying there's a missile in the Capitol.
Well, the problem is, joke or not, she hit a little close to home for our comfort.
What do you mean?
Obviously, I can't elaborate.
She hit a little close to home?
Yeah.
You trying to tell me?
Mr. Lyman, you don't have code word clearance. We need to stay professional.
Yeah.
How long has she been working for you?
Listen, this is silly. She was just duped. It was a joke.
How long has she been working for you?
This is a giant misunderstanding.
Mr. Lyman?
I would vouch for Donna with my life. She doesn't know about missiles. She's from Wisconsin.
I'm simply asking how long she's been working for you.
No, look, I'm sorry. I'm sure your intentions are good, and this is just routine, but it could get tricky, and I'd like to have her talk to somebody.
A lawyer.
Yeah.
Suit yourself, but until this is straightened out, I'm gonna need to revoke her credentials.
She's my assistant. For how long?
As long as it takes.
All right.
Thank you.
Donna,
What was that?
you gotta go home.
Why?
That idiot interview you did popped a red flag at NSA. They're revoking your credentials till it's straightened out.
I don't believe it.
I'm talking to someone in Cochran's office.
What am I supposed to do?
Take a few days off. Go home. Go to the beach.
It's February 2nd.
Well, then I wouldn't go to the beach.
You've got a meeting in Leo's office.
Don't worry about this. I'm gonna fix this. Thanks. Listen, I got a weird problem.
What?
Remember Donna had lunch with Mac's assistant a few weeks ago? He told her there's a missile silo on the grounds. She repeated it to a magazine, and an NSA guy came to see me just now, and he said she struck a little close to home, and they want to investigate. In the meantime, they've revoked her credentials.
Struck too close to home. What does that mean?
I mean, somehow there's actually some kind of weapon system right here in the White House, or intelligence gathering. Wait a minute. This doesn't sound right. Huh. Hi.
Hey, just hanging with my friend Michael. He works in the staff secretary's office. Plus, he's got his own band. By the way, you know what your name is for the next month.
It's gonna be Bambi, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gonna be Bambi-ass. But on your good days, I'm calling you Abner, because you stepped into the White House and didn't flinch.
I'm making phone calls.
Meeting and the 515's new.
The CEA?
That's ways to fight a possible recession.
What did we say?
Don't say recession in this building.
You just did it again.
What am I supposed to call the meeting?
The Robust Economy Meeting.
Josh is patching it up with Triplehorn.
Good.
And Karen Croft wants national parks.
She can't have it.
What are you talking about?
She can't.
We talked about it in the appointments meeting.
The president signed the parks bill. The job just became Senate confirmable.
Yeah, that was for next fiscal year.
It turns out it's retroactive. I just saw the final language. Thanks.
Whose idea? How did we miss this?
There are 90 amendments in the bill.
Maybe we put her up anyway.
No.
We asked her to do it.
She led the charge for a higher gas tax.
And we asked her to do it.
I understand, but the U.S. Senate isn't gonna. Plus, the minority leader is already pissed at us.
Okay, thanks. Ginger?
Yeah.
Don't. I need a list of sub-cabinet vacancies that aren't Senate confirmable.
Mine's not.
A little less sub-cabinet than that.
No kidding. You want to crash a space probe into Neptune. That's fine with me. I think we've crashed into most of the other planets, but 2.5 billion, okay?
Yes, sir.
If we're going to fail, I want to do it on budget.
Thank you, Mr. President.
More thank you notes.
You know what? Why don't you tell Debbie we're going to do some calls?
Calls.
Yes, calls. Calls. Mr. Sarcasm with your dry calls. I was this close to renaming one of the oceans after you, but no way. Maybe one of the species of fish, like trout. Trout is now Charlie. Went up to the lake, pulled out a couple of nice Charlie for dinner.
Anything else, sir?
Look at the size of that Charlie you've got mounted on your wall.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Chairman, thank you. Hope you haven't been waiting.
No, I never get to read the sports section anymore. I think I know what this is about.
Yeah, there's going to be pressure from women for the president to intercede, and I was hoping we could find a way to intercede without involving the president.
These things are handled at the commander's level in the Navy. And I wouldn't step in unless it's the president's pleasure to order me.
I understand. I guess also the thing is that she isn't just any pilot. She's like Jackie Robinson. She's busted a lot of barriers. She's the first woman at Miramar, first woman to fly the F-14 Tomcat. She teaches on an F-14. I guess at this point I don't have to give you her resume.
No. But could you tell me more about Jackie Robinson and breaking barriers?
Just out of curiosity, if you could step in, would you save her?
No. I discharge her dishonorably, and I'm sure that's what's gonna happen.
I have to tell you, it just doesn't seem right to me.
I know it doesn't.
Admiral, you know I have all the respect in the world for you, right?
Yes.
And if I didn't, I'd respect the uniform, the rank, and the position anyway.
What is it, son?
I feel like I have to go to Leo.
Good. That's the way it's supposed to work.
Josh saw me yesterday about Vicky Hilton.
You think we should get involved?
No. But you're gonna have problems with the women.
Abby and the girls?
No.
Women?
Yes.
As I gotta tell you, I've been hearing it from Abby and the girls.
I'm sure.
What do you think?
It stays out of the Oval Office.
No, I meant about Vicky Hilton.
She disobeyed an order. You can't do that.
Sure. Yes. But isn't there some question as to whether it's practical to give that order in the first place?
You want pilots overruling their superiors with regard to what's practical and what's not?
No, I'm just saying there are a few sides to this.
That's for sure, and you've just heard mine.
But we'll hear no others because we don't want it in the Oval Office.
Right.
Okay. Anything else?
Thank you, Mr. President.
Leo's wrong. Are we to live with the assumption that there are no men in the services who've committed adultery? I don't know what's worse, being stupid or pretending to be stupid. Tell him that.
Yes, sir.
No, I'm gonna do it. Eisenhower and Kay Summersby, a subordinate, Hammond with the wives of 2 junior officers. So G.I. Jane gets a court-martial, G.I. Joe gets a short film on hygiene. That is all I have to say to you.
Feel better, sir?
I forgot to tell him something else.
The Uniform Code of Military Justice, Article 134, which exists to ensure that soldiers will risk their life for each other. I think you'll agree that without that, there isn't much point in having Articles 1 through 133. Nobody ordered Eisenhower to stop seeing Summersby.
That's right, because men don't give that order to other men.
Excuse me, but did you not fire our ambassador to somewhere in South America? I can't remember, because he was messing around
with the daughter of the president of Brazil, which presented a political problem for me. Also, I didn't fire him. I asked him to resign, and I set him up in the private sector. And if you think the difference is semantic, look up dishonorable discharge in there. Look up Fort Leavenworth. Do you really think that Vicky Hilton is unable to distinguish between this order and a combat order?
This was a combat order. They're all combat orders when you order a guy to go fight. The guy can't think it's because you're sleeping with his wife.
You're right.
That's an unusual phrase for you, sir. Did you just learn it?
Well, you didn't let me finish.
I had a hunch.
I may also be right. We get 5 more people in here, I think we're going to have 8 opinions.
That's right.
So let's.
It's Pentagon.
And 2 elections in a row, people said they wanted me to run that.
There are issues of chain of command and command influence.
Right now, I'm not talking about overruling anyone or pardoning anyone. Right now, I'm just talking about having people over and asking questions.
Hello. Good afternoon. I'm Will Bailey. Oh, it's good to meet you. Charlie Young. Hi. The president's gonna see you in just a minute. Oh, no, I'm meeting Toby Ziegler here. Yeah, Toby's not coming. He called. Leo needs him on the Hill. Really? Yeah. Really? Yeah. Well, this should be rescheduled for a time when that's not happening. I'll just go back to my office.
Toby here yet?
No, sir, but this is Will Bailey.
So, finally we meet.
Hello.
Want to come in?
Oh, no.
Okay. Well, I sent some notes on the congressional section.
Did you?
Isn't that why you're here?
Actually, I was just meeting Toby Ziegler.
To see me?
Yes.
I thought it was about the notes on the congressional section.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay. Would you like to come back with Toby?
I think so, sir, yes.
Well, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you, Mr. Justice. Mr. Bartlett. Mr. President, actually. Oh, my God. You know what? I've seen worse. Really? Well, no. Yeah. Hey, I thought you were up at the Hill.
On the Hill. You're not at the Hill. So I'm back. How'd it go?
Didn't go very well.
Presidential flame out?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Look.
Makes you feel like you'll never know the love of a real woman.
Can we not talk about it?
Sure. What'd he say on the congressional section? Never quite got there.
No.
Yeah. That's a harsh look in the mirror. That'll be with you the next time you try to make love to a real woman.
Look, it doesn't matter about me. I think this thing is important.
Bonnie, would you get Mr. Bailey and myself a few minutes with the president this evening?
Yeah.
And people, there are laws against campaigning in federal buildings. If you're going to cover Will's office, please use plain oak tag or shaving cream if you need to. Okay?
Sir?
Yeah, send him in.
Good evening, Mr. President.
Yeah, listen, my reasons for not wanting to talk about campaign reform at the inauguration are simple. It's not a legislative speech. And when we cite issues, it should be the ones that affect people's lives. You agree?
Yes.
Anything else?
No, sir. In his defense, he caught the bad note. He came to me. He made it important.
Yeah.
He wasn't distracted by the fact that his office was filled with bicycles.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
You said that I caught the bad note?
Yeah, that was planted there to see how you do telling truth to power.
Not very well so far.
I have no difficulty, sir, telling truth to power.
Okay, except when I asked you to come into the Oval Office, you said no, 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 no.
And I was firm in my convictions.
And you called me Mr. Justice.
Can we get back to why you
Because
think...
yes, you do want to talk about issues that affect people, and this is the issue that affects everyone, and you can't get elected 3 times, and you can't raise the subject halfway through a term.
Maybe. But I'm not convinced, and that's because you haven't convinced me. This isn't Tillman at the Stanford Club or the California 47th. This is big boy school, Mr. Bailey. You understand?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, first of all, that's not a cow. It's not. It's a goat. Yeah, I may have agreed to something about a goat.
What, did the First Lady get you drunk and take you shopping?
Leo, yes. The name of the group is Heifer International. I was under the impression it was going to be a cow.
Lending presidential aura to the photo?
Okay. I think what we're going to do is I think we're going to wait until after the vote at 10:30, because if we don't win, then it'd be a mistake for this picture to run tomorrow.
How big a mistake?
One from which certainly my job would have hung in the balance.
In the balance.
Goats are heifers, too?
I don't know.
If the president's wearing a hat, or that thing's wearing a Bartlett button, I'm hiding snakes in your car.
Come on, don't say that. Not even to joke.
You're never going to know where they are
Leo!
or if you got them all out. Excuse me. Gonna lay their eggs right in the glove compartment.
So, this is going to be a little while. Can you wait?
Well, Ron doesn't do that well in the cold.
Are you Ron?
I'm Mike.
Of course. We'll find an empty room for him.
I have oats in the truck.
Well, you should bring the oats, because the mess closes at 6.
Tough beat, everybody. Thanks for the work. Next time we let Josh do it the way he wants.
Sir, have you met
Bill Haley.
Will Bailey?
Okay.
Good evening, Mr. President.
What's this thing with the cow?
It's a goat now.
Okay.
We'll cancel it.
You think?
A milking goat? It's gonna seem like a parody of foreign aid.
I don't know. I don't know, everybody. CJ wants to cancel the goat picture. Half the world's people live on less than $2 a day. 130 million will never step inside a schoolhouse. Ingredients for bombs can be purchased at hardware stores. And we've just given the third world just what the doctor ordered, rollbacks. Heifer International, they give free cows and goats to people who need milk.
Yes, sir.
Well, then I don't think we're in any position to be snotty. Let's do it. Let's do it right now.
Carol?
They're right out here.
So I think this will work. I think it says, well, you're impoverished, and while we don't care, we don't want you to go away empty-handed, so we offer this goat, Ron, to give you milk.
Do male goats give milk?
No. No, of course they don't. So we offer you this thing that'll just gnaw on your stuff.
I'm not standing in this picture alone. This was a total team failure. Stand where you want. But I want my chief of staff and my chief political advisor standing near the goat. Let's go!
Hang on a second. Okay.
Now, we're ready. Let's go. Set that clock for 90 days.
Mr. President, I'm sorry to bother you about this.
Yeah?
Mr. Holloman says if you want to use the George Washington Bible, they need some time to get it here.
From where?
The Freemasons have the Washington Bible.
They do?
Yes, sir.
And they need several days' notice?
Yes, sir.
Why?
I don't know, sir.
Are they not sure where it is?
Should I tell Mr. Holloman you're using it?
I'm going to be using the Bartlett Bible. That's at the New Hampshire Historical Society.
Yes, sir. Sir?
Yeah?
Mr. Cravenley, the director of special collections at the New Hampshire Historical Society, just phoned about the Bartlett Bible.
And?
You can't use it.
I can't?
It needs to be in a climate-controlled vault or the warps.
Just as the disciples intended.
He suggested the Jefferson Bible.
The Jefferson Bible doesn't warp?
I think it does, and being from New Hampshire, he just didn't care.
Probably. Speaking of New Hampshire, don't I own the Bartlett Bible?
It was sold at auction.
I know, I bought it.
And you donated it to the New Hampshire Historical Society.
And they won't loan it back to me so that I can be inaugurated?
Mr. Cravenley felt bad about that.
Yeah. His name is really Mr. Cravenley? You're not making that up?
No, sir. Bertram Cravenley.
Okay, would you tell him that I'd like very much to use my family's Bible, which my family has bought at least twice now?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I changed my mind about the Bible.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. It just seems parochial. I hate saying that.
I understand.
There's a Bible in Northampton, Massachusetts that Jonathan Edwards used. Let's get that.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, Mr. President.
Grace is but glory begun, and glory is but grace perfected. I made my Bible selection.
We'll bring it to the Blue Room and let the president look at it there.
Very well.
Hey, is this it?
Yes, sir. This is Adam Kent from the Jonathan Edwards Historical Foundation.
Good to meet you.
We've met before.
Of course.
And this, sir, is the John Edwards Bible.
This?
Yes, sir.
It's huge.
Well, it ought to be.
Actually, it can't be.
It's a pulpit folio, obviously from a time when portability was not an issue, and illuminations add pages as well as heft. Also, it's written in 4 languages.
The First Lady has to hold this in her hand. This one's going to take the First Lady, the Chief Justice, and the Second Circuit Court of Appeals.
Greek, Hebrew, Aramaic, and English.
Okay. Mr. Carlton?
Kent?
Sorry. Thanks. Charlie's going to take care of you. Charlie, That Bible's the size of a Volkswagen. Can we get the Washington Bible?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
You want it, Josh?
Yeah. Hey, I changed my mind. Not the Washington Bible.
You sure?
Yeah.
I'm only asking because they need some notice on the Washington Bible.
Yeah, I'm going to use my father's.
Yes, sir.
Go get him, sir.
Josh.
It's leaked.
How much?
Just buzz. They know there's a restatement of foreign objectives. They know the committee chairman haven't been consulted. They know it changed a lot overnight.
Well, their curiosity will be slaked in about 41 minutes. Listen.
Yes, sir.
I have a problem.
Well, you're about to propose the most massive shift in foreign policy since the Marshall Plan, and it's going to be wildly unpopular.
All right, 2 problems.
Yes, sir.
I don't have a Bible.
What do you mean?
I kept changing my mind all week on which Bible I wanted to use, and then I finally settled on the George Washington Bible, but we ran into a problem with the New York Freemasons, which we don't have time to get into.
The Freemasons?
Yeah. Charlie's out hunting one down, but he's not back yet.
You know, there's nothing that says you have to be sworn in on a Bible.
Is that true?
You can be sworn in on the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue.
You think that's a good idea?
No.
You sure?
I'll find Charlie.
Thanks.
We're right next to you, sir. Knock them all down.
Thank you, sir.
Hello.
Hi.
You know, I saw the dress that Abby's wearing tonight.
Yeah, I may need to get a room.
You know it's leaked.
No kidding. In the last 2 minutes, 3 people have reminded me what Jefferson said in his inaugural.
Peace, commerce, honest friendship with all nations, and entangling alliances with none.
Problem is that when he said it, your best chance of getting entangled with an ally was by rowboat.
Yeah.
Charlie's here.
Sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Donnie's Motel?
Yes, sir.
They didn't have one in the house library?
This is the one from the house library.
Okay.
Mr. President.
Mr. Chief Justice.
Man, your sister was right.
Was she?
Yeah.
About what?
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Elsie. Minimum wage is $5.15 an hour, times 40, times 52. That's $10,712 a year, which is what you make unloading boxes in a right-to-work state, say Kentucky. He can't live on that, so he puts in another 30 hours as a night watchman, bringing his total to $18,746 a year. He pays 15% in federal income tax, or $2,811.90. Public school teacher. $41,724 is the national average. He's paying 28%, or $11,682. And finally, a doctor making $150,000 is paying 36%, or $54,000 in taxes. 15%, 28%, 36%. It's called a progressive tax. It's been around since Lincoln. Under the plan the Republicans announced on Friday, the box unloader stays the same. The school teacher stays the same. The doctor gets $4,500 back. Under our plan, which has sort of been announced already, the box unloader gets $321 back. The school teacher gets $1,251. The doctor stays the same. And to finance the tax deductibility of college tuition for the children of the box unloader and the school teacher, we go to a 4th group, the uber wealthy, and ask a CEO making $16,400,000 a year to give us another 1%, taking him up to 41. Bring me whatever you have done in an hour. That's what I'm going to work with. Thanks.
The doctor got into medical school.
I'm sorry, I said the doctor got into medical school. He had to work hard to do that, and presumably the CEO has some skills, the value of which the market has placed at $16,400,000.
Was there a spread on this in Republican Vogue? Bring me whatever you've got in an hour. What did Cassie mean when she said your sister was right about you?
What do you mean?
She said, man, your sister was right about you.
It probably was.
About what?
What do you mean?
Will you shut up and tell me what you said?
Clock's ticking.
In our redistributive tax plan, I don't want them calling it that. It sounds like redistributing wealth, which in human history has usually been preceded by heads on the pitchforks of peasants. In the Bartlett plan, Americans making less than $80,000 a year will see their marginal tax rate cut from 15% and 28% respectively to 12% and 23%. I'm sleeping already.
Hard ass.
What?
Cassie said, so what's the deal with your stepbrother? And I said, he's a very sweet hard ass.
You did?
Yeah.
And she said your sister was right about you.
Well, she probably meant that you were sweet.
I don't think she did.
How do you know?
Because...
Willie?
Don't call me that.
Sputnik crashed down on your head overnight. You were concentrating on one speech, and suddenly you're deputy director, and the director's a continent away, and the speechwriting staff quit.
Because of me.
Because they're idiots. And the tax plan's out 2 days early, and you weren't here for the 9 months before, so you're cramming it. And you're taking it all out on 4 defenseless interns who, by the way, think Sputnik's crashed down on their heads, too.
Listen to this. Our taxes aren't a penalty, hard as that is to believe. They're the price we pay for our roads and bridges, and they're the way we look after the least among us, the sign and signal of our obligations to each other and to our own best selves.
That's nice. Did you write that?
No, you did.
I didn't write that.
Yeah, you did. I painted it, but it's yours. You wrote, "We must rise above parochial interests and speak to the national interest. Instead of a trickle-down economy, imagine one where the work and endeavor of ordinary Americans is placed at the center of our national life."
I wrote that?
You did.
I'm very good.
Don't get carried away. Which one of you is Shelby and which is Romano?
I'm Romano.
A spread in Republican Vogue? What was that supposed to be, clever?
You're entitled.
A guy's entitled to shout stupid things at a ballpark doesn't make me want to follow his lead, you know? The answer to your question about why the MD should accept a greater tax burden in spite of the fact that his success is well earned is called the veil of ignorance. Imagine before you're born you don't know anything about who you'll be, your abilities or your position. Now design a tax system.
Veil of ignorance.
John Rawls. We rescued the hostages, but suicide bombers killed 17 U.S. soldiers in Ghana. This will be what we're talking about tomorrow, so I'm going to put the tax plan aside and work on this. You all did well. I'll see you tomorrow.
Lauren, why don't we get the profiles? We'll start there.
The profiles, Anna's gonna make them minute by minute. Can you get him a Bible?
Corinthians?
I think so, but he'll know.
We should pull the material from we lost the deltas in Bogota.
What does he need? He needs a statement.
Elsie.
Tell the DNC not to bother with the talking points in the tax plan.
Hi, this is
I
Lauren.
don't think they understood. They can go home.
They understood.
Okay, well, I was just going to ask you if by any chance the First Lady is a distant relative of a pirate.
Somebody call?
Boston Globe?
CJ, talk to CJ. He got called by the Globe about Captain Feathersworth.
Is this for real?
The Globe?
Because the Globe got a call from Marion Coatsworth Hay of Marblehead, who has denounced Mrs. Bartlet's membership in the DAR. I'm sorry, is it okay if I laugh a couple of times during this?
Well, Marion Coatsworth Hay of Marblehead, certainly.
Yeah. Anyway, to be a member of the DAR, you have to have descended directly
from doilies?
From patriots. And Mrs. Coatsworth Hay says that the First Lady's qualifying ancestor is Thomas Broom Weathergill, a pirate.
He wasn't a pirate, he was a privateer.
He was a professional pirate.
Yeah, but he worked for us, and he was hired by the fathers of the Daughters of the American Revolution.
Okay, should we tell that to the DAR lady?
It's not our job to tell things to Mrs. Marblehay.
Coatsworth Hay, and I couldn't agree more, but she's organizing a boycott of the White House reception for the DAR, and that's why the Boston Globe was calling.
He was a privateer. He wasn't a pirate.
Right. Also, it was a couple of 100 years ago, wasn't it?
All right, I think it's time for a visit to the First Lady's office.
For both of us?
Yeah?
You know, I was this close to not answering that phone when it rang.
Close wasn't good enough, was it?
No, I'm just telling you that if this day ends up with me face-to-face with Marion Coatsworth Hay, I'm gonna, you know...
Laugh inappropriately?
There's a very real possibility.
Let's go.
Amy, we have a problem for your office.
No, you can't, because it's my first day and already Mrs. Bartlet has me overthrowing the government.
The legitimacy of her membership in the DAR is being questioned because the qualifying relative was a pirate.
A pirate?
A pirate, a pirate. Oh, yes, a pirate he.
A privateer, actually.
Isn't that just a hired pirate?
Yeah. Anyway, Helena Hodworth Hooter Tutor of Braintree wants to organize a boycott of the reception, and, well, there it is. Yes, Mrs. Bartlett descends from quite the murderous band of ruffians, and her membership in the DAR is suspect on those grounds, or so believes the Boston Globe.
Your picture frames fell.
Yeah, they did, Willie.
Mr. Thomas?
Yes.
I'm C.J. Craig. My assistant spoke to you on the phone.
Yes.
Mrs. Coatsworth, hey, I'm C.J. Craig. I'm the White House press secretary. This is Will Bailey, our deputy communications director, and this is Amelia Gardner, who's the First Lady's chief of staff, and this is her first day, as a matter of fact. We're so happy that you were able to take the time to come over so we could talk this through.
I'm Marion Coatsworth Hay.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking of this thing that just happened with the deficit.
Oh, God. Excuse me, please. Is this a hazing?
I swear it's not hazing. It's real. It's real. I just laughed because of the name. You gotta fix it.
Ma'am?
This is my secretary, Mr. Thomas.
Good to meet you. Ma'am, the First Lady was saddened to see that you weren't going to be attending the reception tonight.
She was saddened? That doesn't sound like Abigail.
Well, the problem is, and you weren't to be told beforehand, but Mrs. Bartlett, during the presentation of honors this evening, was to personally present you with an award.
I hadn't heard about this.
She likes to keep it a surprise for the faces, the surprise.
May I ask what the award is for?
It's for your many years of service.
Is this a Liberty Award?
No. It's a key. Francis Scott key. It's the Francis Scott key.
Well, that is a different fox hunt altogether, isn't it?
Yes. You'll be there?
I will strongly consider it, yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You know what happened? I didn't have my game face on.
Yes.
Anyway, problem solved.
Excuse me.